Hello, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. It took time because I wanted to include every practical alternative support that can actually increase damage. So today, this is a true F2P CRYO TEAM support comparison. Surprisingly, some standard characters can even outperform the featured 6-star pickup character. Let's find out in the video. Thanks to everyone supporting the channel. Let's begin. This video might be a bit boring and technical since it's all about rotation testing. So I put a dancing Yvonne on the side. Enjoy her while watching. Starting from this video, rotation data will be shown on screen. The square represents a battle skill, the circle represents a combo skill, and the diamond represents the ultimate. The icon that looks like a picture represents a charged attack. Since charged attack timing is also important for cryo teams, please keep that in mind while watching. In this video, Yvonne is using a full critical build, so her critical rate reaches 104% when using her ultimate. Also, Zyhe's ultimate was not used in order to reduce the damage. Please note that there may be a small margin of error due to Last Rite's 5% critical rate. Thank you for your understanding. First, I'll show the baseline damage with a minimal team setup. Then I'll add different support combinations, from 6-star supports like Gilberta and Akekuri down to 4-star options, and compare how much each support increases the team's damage. Before we start, I'll answer a common question from the previous Yvonne Last Rite video. Many people asked about the rotation for potential 1 Yvonne without ultimate charge. I'll explain it briefly for about 2 minutes, so if you're not interested, feel free to skip ahead using the timeline. For potential 1 Yvonne, the usual rule is that Yvonne takes 3 cryo stacks and Lara takes 4. This is generally correct. However, if the rotation starts from 0, you need a small adjustment. In the first cycle, Yvonne should take 1, then Yvonne takes 3, and Lara takes 3. This prevents Yvonne's ultimate from being slightly short on charge. The second cycle is the same as the original guide. This is because Yvonne already charged her combo skill in the previous cycle and starts the rotation by gaining ultimate gauge from it. The original rotation also works perfectly fine if you start while holding the ultimate. However, in situations where everyone starts from 0, you simply need to use 1 extra skill. In other words, this is a more optimized setup, mainly intended for advanced players. First, Yvonne is not using the highest damage setup, but a full crit build. When she uses her ultimate, her crit rate reaches 104%, guaranteeing a critical hit every time. First supports Gilberta, the chartered 6-star pickup character, while Gilberta acts as a debuffer. This is chartered pull so many people want about alternative. Next is Estella, a 4-star operator. Estella provides infliction and stagger. Please pay attention to the stagger gauge. Next is Fluorite, another 4-star operator. Fluorite can apply infliction without consuming SP under certain conditions. Next is Ardeila, the free 6-star operator. She provides corrosion, susceptibility, and healing. Next is Perlica, a 5-star operator. She increases damage taken through electrification. Next is Akekuri, a 4-star operator. She provides buffs with Thermite Cutter and can apply Link to Last Rite with her ultimate. Now, here is the summary for the Yvonne-Last Rite team. Starting from the base team with no support up to Gilberta, each setup shows a different level of damage efficiency. One notable point is that standard characters like Ardeila and Perlica are not completely outperformed by Gilberta. Also, Estella is the only one who managed to stagger the boss. Yvonne-Last Rite team analysis is now complete, so next we will move on to the Yvonne Solo team. As you all know, Zyhe is fixed in this setup. Depending on the team composition, Zyhe can switch from Chivalric to Detonation, but for variable control, everything in this test uses Chivalric. Party could change to Detonation unit will increase damage than this video. The next team is Yvonne Zyhe plus Gilberta plus Alesh. Next team, Yvonne Zyhe plus Gilberta plus Perlica. Next team, Yvonne Zyhe plus Ardeila plus Alesh. Next team, Yvonne Zyhe plus Estella plus Alesh. Next team, Yvonne Zahi plus Estella plus Akekuri. Please note that Akekuri's link cannot be received by Yvonne's ultimate, so they must be consumed using a battle skill. Next team, Yvonne Zahi plus Estella plus Perlica. Next team, Yvonne Zahi plus Perlica plus Akekuri. Now, here is the conclusion for the Yvonne Solo team. A very surprising result came out. The Ardeila team actually produced the highest damage. Even both Alesh setups caught the golden fish, so this is not an Alesh gotcha result. Of course, because everything was recorded under the same conditions, there are some optimization limitations, such as Perlica's electrification finish before Yvonne's ultimate final strike. However, this clearly shows that Gilberta is not always the best option. She can replace depending on the situation. Finally, we have reached the last one, the Last Rite Solo team. Next team, Last Rite Zahi plus Perlica plus Gilberta. Next team, Last Rite Zahi plus Perlica plus Fluorite. Next team, Last Rite Zahi plus Perlica plus Ardeila. Next team, Last Rite Zahi plus Fluorite plus Ardelia. In the Last Rite team, Gilberta is clearly the strongest option. Last Rite's passive calculates susceptibility at 1.5 times when using the ultimate, and this also applies to the susceptibility provided by both Ardeila and Gilberta. Since Gilberta applies the strongest susceptibility, it is only natural that she produces the highest damage. For the same reason, Ardelia's susceptibility performs better than Perlica's shock in this setup. Now let's compare everything together. My Yvonne is currently potential 1, while Last Rite is potential 3, which is why Last Rite appears stronger in these results. However, the important takeaway is that the true ceiling of a cryo team comes from running 2 strikers. As I've always mentioned in my guides, if you execute the rotation correctly, both strikers can use their ultimates, and that directly determines the team's maximum damage potential. The Yvonne and Last Rite combination becomes stronger the better you play it. Wow, this was a very long and difficult project to make. I put a lot of effort into creating the kind of data many viewers have been asking for, and I tried my best to present it with the highest quality possible. I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and joining the membership. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.